Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, and holy cow, I got a rant going on today. So a little bit of context here because this is Alberta related in Canada. And if you live in my province and you're complaining, like everyone complains now, that's all they do is complain. Even if things are, someone won, I know someone that won $50,000 on the lotto the other day. $50,000. And they're complaining about it. I apologize for the long pause, but I just found that shocking. Today we're talking about electricity rates and how our mamby-pamby, no good for nuts and Nazi government, that Kool-Aid drinking people fell for it. They fell for it. Our people in the city I live, the majority of them voted for this crazy right-wing nutcase party. They're not progressive conservatives like I am. They're not. I'm not voting for them. I'm voting for the other guys because I need to send them a message. I don't want to vote for you. Bring me somebody reasonable. They're nobody reasonable. So they have gone out, these mamby-pamby no good for nothings. I'm going to running $10 million ads all over the place about electricity rates. And nobody has bothered to take a look at what the rate was in 2020 and what the rate is today. Don't you think that would be a good idea? Have a little bit of context? Well, down and below, you need to find out who your MLA is, and you need to call them and tell them to stop wasting our tax dollars on advertising campaigns that are total lies. So, let's have a little context, shall we? Calm it down, bring it down, have a nice discussion instead of all this anger out there. So, this is my and Mac's bill. Let's see. And Mac's. And I don't want to give away the private information. Can you see that? See right there? Okay. So, I was paying 5.655 cents a kilowatt hour in 2020. This was a floating rate. It got all the way down to 3.5 cents, it got up to 6 cents, it would go down to 4 cents, go up to 6 cents, it goes down 5 cents, and that's the way it was since 2014. Now there's a reason for this, that's a whole other video, but we deregulated. We are a deregulated environment, and it was the worst thing ever. I lobbied the government not to do it. We have no way to store electricity. It has to be produced on demand when you need it, and if you have to produce it on demand when you need it, how can you be deregulated? So, our mamby-pamby government is out there going door to door. They're not. They're just running lots of radio ads, of false advertisements, and they got an online survey, and you can't even say, "Don't do this. Stop this. This is wrong." Like, this is the most ridiculous. I should hack it. And anyways, enough of that. So let's put it in context. I was paying what was I paying? Right there, 5.655 cents per kilowatt hour. That's what I was paying. Now there's extra charge on top of that because we deregulated, the dumbest thing ever. Don't deregulate, it doesn't work. Regulated utilities make a 10% return on their investment. They pay out a 5% dividend and then they put the rest to run it. And it's been that way forever, and no, we deregulated. So, what was the cost of electricity where I live? Well, in July, it was 27.575 cents a kilowatt hour. Now, we don't have tiered pricing there. That's your price, and you can use as much of it as you want because we're deregulated. We don't have tier pricing or anything like that. As you know, I have solar panels on my house and I don't pay these rates. But everyone else is, and everyone I run into, all they do is complain about their utility bills. They don't do anything about it, and then they complain about it, but they drank the Kool-Aid and voted these mamby-pamby crybabies. Crybabies. Do Do something. Do what you're supposed to do instead of crying and complaining. Oh, blah, blah, blah. So, 27 cents in July, 31 cents in August, 26.5 cents in September. It is snowing out. Look out the window. See the snow? Did you see the snow? It's not even Halloween. And we got snow outside, it's minus 20. Again, context. The highest electricity rate we've ever paid where I live is always in the winter. Not the case anymore. The highest electricity rate we pay now is always in the summer because it's so much hotter and all the houses have air conditioning. If you lived here for any length of time and you run into somebody that's in their 75-ish and up, why would you have air conditioning? You only need it 2 or 3 days a week. Not this year. If you didn't have it for July and August, you baked like a turkey in the oven for Thanksgiving, let me tell you. Woo-wee! So, I want everyone out there to call their MLA and tell them to stop wasting our tax dollars on ads about electricity. Our electricity rates are up 5 times since you mamby-pambies took office. 5 times. You know why? They got rid of the regulated rate. They came out and said, oh, the average rate of whatever is whatever. We'll put our 10% profit margin in there for the electricity producers, and this is the regulated rate. You can go get fixed rates and do all these other kind of crazy things that everyone just pulls their hair out at. But the regulated rate was set every year in November based on the cost of the previous year. They got rid of it. The government that you voted for, that you say are going to work in your best interest, got rid of it and said, oh, we don't like you guys anymore. We want to give these really expensive power purchase contracts back to... Unbelievable. But you drank the Kool-Aid and you voted for them. So start calling them and making them accountable. Because I didn't vote for these, let's call them Nazis. Because the leader, I'm pretty sure, is a Nazi. Anyways, they're just out there. They are out of touch. They have no idea what's going on. And more importantly, they don't know how to solve the problem. And they refuse to listen to good ideas. This federal emission thing that's coming down is irrelevant. Irrelevant. It will not increase the cost of electricity. It's irrelevant. We're almost already there. Irrelevant. So, call your MLA, call the government, write a letter, call a reporter and say, why aren't you telling people that electricity currently is 5 times higher than what it was in 2020? 2020 to 2023 has gone up 5 times. You're paying 5 times the amount right now today with a government that doesn't care one iota about anything. They just want to make themselves feel good because they're like a 2-year-old that got their toy taken away from them. They don't know anything. They don't want to do anything. It's just nuts. But this electricity thing is just getting me riled up. And I'm probably going to have a heart attack and die over it. But now that I've got this out, I don't have to worry about it anymore, right? So, I'm paying 5 times as much? No, I went and got a contract a couple years ago. I got another 3 years ago. I'm not caught at 31.85 cents in August. I didn't pay that. I know a lot of people that did. They got their electricity bill. They freaked out. But now, instead of taking responsibility for your actions and holding the current provincial government on why they did not approve all these power plants that are on record to be built that they would not approve, now electricity prices are through the roof. Thank you very much. You got what you deserved. I don't deserve it because I didn't vote for them and I've been lobbying to get these things done. But anyways, you know, that's how it goes. You know, thank you very much. It's minus 20 outside. And, but guess what? You know what those weather people, they're dangling in front of us? It's going to be 5 degrees on Monday. Whoo! Above zero? Hoo-hoo-hoo! So, all you people out there complaining about your electricity rates and complaining about this, get a hold of the government and tell them to stop wasting our tax dollars on ads that are complete lies, and fix the problem. And because they're not very smart, they don't know how. So why don't they call some people that know how to fix the problem so we can have a reasonable electricity rate? And 20 cents a kilowatt hour in this province is not reasonable. We don't live in Hawaii where I don't need very much electricity. Thank you for tuning in. I hope this is educational for you, so you know that by deregulating, we threw our prices into extreme highs when the economy is doing well and extreme lows when the economy is not doing well. That's what deregulation does. It does not save you money. It does not save the retail customer any money. It doesn't save homeowners any money. It doesn't save the government any money. It just makes corporations richer. But they were totally happy making electricity for you in a regulated environment, making a 10% return on investment. They put $1 billion out there in the plant, they get 10% return on that, $100 million a year. Guaranteed, it's regulated. Oh no, we don't have that anymore. Have yourself a wonderful weekend and year. And remember, have fun out there, and I'll see you in the future.